Namaste, everyone. We're going to begin laying down all the way on our backs, hugging our knees into our chest, rocking side to side, massaging the spine. Open your arms long to a wide T as you bring your knees all the way off to the right. Chin gazes off your left shoulder for a nice spinal twist. Notice your breath as it flows naturally in and out of the body. In fact, right here, just take a giant inhale through your nose, sip it in at the top, hold your breath, and then open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. As you start to become more aware of this present moment, notice the thoughts and energy you brought to your mat today. We can spill out thoughts of love and positivity just as easily as we spill out hatred and negativity. So make a conscious choice right here and now which emotions you choose to fill your mind with during this practice. As you continue to let gravity take hold, pay attention to what's lengthening and lifting off your yoga mat, as well as what's grounded and rooted deeper into the earth. On your next inhale, sweep the knees through center and let them float off the opposite side, changing your head off your right shoulder. Continue to listen to the sound of your flowing breath. One of my favorite analogies has to do with comparing what we fill our minds with to what we fill our cups with every morning. As you wake up every day and get ready for work, you choose maybe to fill your cup with coffee, maybe to fill it with tea, maybe it's just water. But sometimes it's completely out of our control when someone comes up to us, knocks our arm, and makes us spill that coffee. So think about when life gets bumpy. What will you spill out? And we're not just talking coffee, tea, or water. We're talking anger, jealousy, or fear. Or maybe you choose to spill out love, gratitude, and kindness. So the same choices we have every day of what we choose to put in our cups, we have the same choices as what we put in our thoughts. On your next exhale, go ahead and curl up to the side, finding fetal position. Use your top hand to press your way up to a seated position. Extend your legs nice and long and together. Flex your toes towards your face. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, reaching for toes, ankles, or maybe your shins. And then inhale deep. Exhale, let your heart melt towards your thighs. In this forward fold, instead of focusing on maybe what's a little tight today, take your focus and shift it onto the length of your breath, finding audible inhales and audible exhales. Naturally, your mind will want to hang on to those thoughts you came with on your mat today. But instead, just let them roll off your shoulders with every exhale, just letting go of anything that no longer serves you in the mind. And on your next inhale, choose to think of something you're grateful for. And maybe it's the start of noticing the strength and beauty of this body you woke up with today. Inhale, roll up nice and slow. Exhale, plant your hands back behind you about a foot. Fingers face the front toward your feet. Inhale, lift your hips up and press into the feet as you bend your knees and let your head fall back for reverse table. Feeling the strength in your backside body as you stretch out the shoulders and let yourself open the heart. Exhale, lower your hips down and then crawl your way forward onto your hands and knees for tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin for cow. Exhale, curl the spine, tuck the chin for cat. Continue to work through these cow-cat poses at your own timing, listening to your breath as you inhale and exhale audibly. Let the oxygen flow through the spine as you continue a few more rounds. Come back to a neutral spine, extending the left arm out in front of you, then floating the right leg back behind you. Spinal balance. Using your strong inhales and exhales now. Exhale, squeeze elbow to knee underneath the body. Inhale, lengthen it back out. Take a few more rounds as you actively focus on the breath and empower yourself through this movement. On your next inhale, bend your back knee, reach hand to foot here. So opposite hand to opposite foot, kick into the palm as you open up the shoulder here and find your first balance. Continue to breathe. That's what's going to help you stay in the pose. And you get stronger just by trying. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend your right arm out in front of you and lengthen your back left leg. Take those knee to elbow squeezers on your exhales and inhale, lengthen back out as many times as you need in this moment. Again, flow through finding hand to foot for a balance. It's okay if you fall a couple times, it's just practice. You're here to open up the back and stretch out that shoulder and thigh. Find your focus as you exhale, release. Send your hips back, reach your arms forward for child's pose. Let the forehead gently kiss the mat as you deepen your breath here. Feel your spine get longer as you inch your fingers further towards the front of your mat on your inhale. And exhale, feel your hips sink closer toward your heels. In this active restorative pose, we're focusing on the breath, so it becomes louder than the thoughts. Let yourself be still and find this meditative spot through the space. Just a few more moments right here to pay attention to the breath. Amp it up as we continue to go through more cleansing movement. Inhale, slowly peel onto your hands and knees and then lift your hips high for downward facing dog. Breathe into the length through the backs of the legs as you continue to press the heels towards the mat. Pedal through the knees, right and left, lengthen through the spine, shake out the head. Come onto your tiptoes, stretching out the feet, gaze forward, bend your knees, step or float your feet all the way up to your hands. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, pull your heart closer to your thighs and hang out right here as you choose to either grab opposite elbows or ankles in this forward standing fold. Inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time as you sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, gaze off the tip of the nose, feeling the energy as you begin this first flow. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, take a side bend off the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, take a nice side bend to the left. Inhale through center, take a slight back bend as you open up the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands to plank pose. Choose to be on your knees or lift them up and squeeze the elbows as you take a low push-up. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Stretch your back. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, flow your right leg up to the sky. Roll through the ankle, point or flex the toe. Just notice the leg here as you actively step it forward on your exhale for kneeling crescent warrior. Lunge deep, drop the back left knee, square the hips forward, make sure the knee is in line with your ankle. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms together overhead. You can always modify and lift off the back knee. Continue to find flowing deep breaths in this first energizing posture. Exhale, come forward with the hands and stretch both knees for pyramid pose. You may need to shift the feet a little bit closer together as you let your chest melt towards the front shin. Walk your hands out as you inhale, lift up into one-legged down dog on this side. Exhale, squeeze the right knee towards the right elbow. Inhale, lengthen it back up, and then find downward facing dog again. Trying it all on the left side. Inhale, peel that left leg up. finding gratitude for the fact that you have a working left leg today. And then exhale, step it forward for a kneeling crescent warrior. Once you feel your knee is safely touching the ground or lifted up, inhale, sweep your arms up, finding that nice back bend and stretch in the groin. Exhale, transition your way into pyramid pose on this side. Hands down, both knees straight, forehead towards that front knee, finding energy through both feet. When you're ready, transition your hands forward, lengthen the left leg to the sky for one-legged down dog. And then exhale, squeeze it towards the left elbow. Let it kiss or go near it. Inhale, lift it back up behind you. Exhale, shift your way forward into plank and lower down slowly. Inhale, peel your heart up. Exhale, hips high. Deep breaths here as you prepare to start this flow again as we continue through 2 more rounds. Come onto the tiptoes, walk the feet up to the top of the mat. Exhale, pull your heart towards your thighs. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky and find your exhale off your right shoulder for a nice side bend. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center, open up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. Plank pose, knees or no knees, low push-up. Inhale, peel your heart. Exhale, hips come high. Inhale, right away, peel the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward, kneeling crescent warrior. And every time we take this flow, becoming a little bit more in the present moment, noticing every little sensation that comes our way. Exhale, pyramid pose, shift your weight forward, finding both feet. From pyramid pose, find the transition that feels right for you as you shift your arms forward and reach the right leg back. Don't forget that knee to elbow squeezer as you start to lift the heart rate up. As you continue through to the left side, inhale, reach the left leg up, step it forward for crescent warrior, and take those 3 poses. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, pyramid pose. Forward fold. Take one more breath into the legs as you shift forward and lengthen the left leg back. Squeeze knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lower down through plank. Squeeze the elbows into the ribs. Peel your heart up. Peel your hips up. Downward facing dog. Few breaths here and then come into the final version of this flow. You take it as fast or as slow as your breath needs. I'll guide you. Side bends, right and left. Inhale through center, take a lift from the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, come through that low push-up plank. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, press the heels towards the earth. From down dog, that right leg lifts first. Step it forward for a nice, strong crescent warrior. Pyramid pose. Flow your way through one-legged down dog, knee to elbow squeezer. Use your abdominal muscles and breath. Then take it through the last time on the left side. Finally, scoop your way through up dog and down dog, and then separate your feet off of your mat. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And mindfully take the arms all the way to the right foot. Left hand down, inhale, peel the right arm up. Exhale, change sides, come into the left foot, bring the left arm up, right hand down as you breathe into this wide-legged twist. Exhale, come through center and actively take a breath as you pull onto your ankles. And then make your way into downward facing dog. When you're ready, we're going to peel out into plank pose, hands and toes. You can modify by coming onto your knees or your forearms. Find a deep, focused, strong breath here. We're just here for a few moments. You can do anything for a few breaths. Inhale, press back into downward facing dog. Nice work. Stretch onto your tiptoes, gaze forward, and walk your feet back up to the top of the mat. Exhale, sink your hips low. Inhale, sweep your arms up for Utkatasana chair pose. Bring your palms to heart center and let your shoulders melt away from your ears as you root down deeper into your heels with every exhale. Inhale, lengthening up through the top of your head with every inhale. Take a twist, hook the left elbow outside the right knee, gaze off the top right shoulder. You have an option to splay the arms open or keep them pressed together. Find energy through the feet, twisting so good for the digestive system. Continue to breathe. Exhale, gaze forward and reach your right fingertips to the right corner of your mat. Left arm, left leg floats up for a half moon. You can always modify by placing your right hand on a yoga block or peeling your fingertips off the mat for a further balance. Energy through that back heel and fingertips. Gracefully bring the left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, reach your arms up for chair pose. Exhale, prayer twist on the opposite side. This time, right elbow outside the left knee. As this posture gets a little more challenging with each breath, focus on the strength that you're building and deepen your inhales and exhales. Shift into half moon balance on this side, left fingertips down, right arm, right leg peels up. Stay focused in this balance for just a few more breaths. And as these poses get more challenging, remember, you choose how you react to challenges that come into your life. Bring your foot down to meet the other and then inhale your arms up for chair pose. One final round. Sweep the arms back behind you for Ardha Utkatasana half chair. Float off your heels and reach your heart forward over the thighs. So you're balancing and so focused on your breath. Inhale, reach your fingertips forward for an extra challenge. Keep the breath. You're almost there. Hug your abdominal muscles tight. Squeeze the inner thighs. Slowly bring your arms back behind you as you feel the length in your triceps. Release, drop the heels, stand all the way up. Fullest inhale and exhale, forward fold. Separate your feet into a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your low back, take a lift. Exhale, waterfall forward, pulling the arms away from the low back for a nice shoulder stretch. Deep breaths here. Exhale, release the arm bind. Inhale, stand all the way up, face the front of your mat. Hands at heart center. Feeling all the energy as we come into this final flow sequence. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, step it back, and push into downward facing dog. Hips come high. Inhale, sweep the right leg to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot forward, plant the back left heel, and sweep the arms up for Warrior A. Shoulders melt away from the ears. Gently square your hips towards the front of the mat and breathe into this energizing posture. Exhale, reach your arms back behind you. Come off the back heel so you're on the toe for lightning bolt. Heart hovers over the thigh. Inhale, stand all the way up as you stretch through both knees and pull the right wrist overhead. Breathe into the right side body. Right toe faces out, left toe slightly in. Arms come to a T, nice and long. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Reach out and over the right hip with the right arm. Right fingertips towards the toe, ankle, or shin. Peel the left arm up. Nice and strong through the feet. Stand all the way up and shift your way over to the left thigh. Lunge deep for Warrior B. Left arm forward, right arm back. Notice if your palms are up or down, maybe one up, one down. Either way, energy through the fingertips. Take another inhale, exhale, shift forward for dragonfly twist. Right hand down, left arm up, not dumping into the right wrist, but rather lifting and lengthening through the chest. Prepping for a big balancing move here. Gaze down, step into the left leg for airplane float. Wings out to the side, out in front of you, or palms to heart center. You choose. Energy through that floating back leg and top of the head. Keep breathing down into that left leg. I know it's talking to you. And come into tree pose. Right foot inside the thigh or ankle. Just avoid the knee joint. Branches go where they please, up, down, or at heart center. Doesn't matter. You can even grab onto a wall for support. But find your balance here. When you're ready, transition your way back into downward facing dog. Now that we're facing the back of the mat, we get to do these all on the left side. Energetically inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through to Warrior A. Root through the feet, energy through the fingertips. Use your breath through every pose. Exhale, reach the arms back behind you, heart comes forward, lightning bolt. Inhale, sky archer, pull the left wrist overhead, breathe into that left side body. Exhale, arms to a T, reach out and over the hip for triangle pose. Inhale, stand all the way up, transition to the front of the mat, lunge into the right thigh, warrior B, right arm forward, left arm back. Still flowing the breath into each posture, dragonfly twist, left hand down inside the right foot, peel the right arm up. Preparing for our final balancing postures, exhale, gaze down, inhale, take flight, airplane pose. Spine nice and long, transition into tree pose. Left foot inside thigh or ankle. Root and breathe into that right side body. And it's not about mastering these postures and holding them forever. Right? It's about loving yourself even when you fall out of a pose. Exhale, come on through, back to child's pose. Come onto your knees, send your hips back, reach your arms forward. Find a cleansing breath here. Now you can stay in child's pose or you can transition into seated meditation at the top of your mat. You choose your restorative pose, but find a place of stillness. Start by appreciating this moment you took for yourself. To tune into your thoughts, listen to your breath, and feel your heartbeat. As you notice your thoughts chase into the future and float into the past, try to come back to the present moment every time you notice that shift. Come back to the breath as it dances on the upper lip, the length of your spine as the energy shoots all the way out the top of the head. Feel the abundance that surrounds you, remembering you are enough and have enough. On your next conscious inhale, lift your arms all the way up to the sky, find some space in the ribs. Exhale, forward fold, opening up the hips. Let the head hang and the spine lengthen. Inhale, sitting up, extend the left leg straight out in front of you and bend the right knee. Right foot flat on the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, hook the left elbow outside the right knee. Gaze and twist off the back right shoulder. Plant your right hand like a kickstand as you breathe into this seated twist. Exhale, gaze forward to change sides. Right leg straight, left knee bent. Inhale, hook the right elbow outside the left knee. Take a twist, spine long, shoulders down. Remember the energy even in that bottom right toe. Exhale, gaze forward. Inhale, lay all the way back, hugging your knees into your chest. Extend the legs straight, feet towards the ceiling, finding pigeon pose on one side. Bring the left ankle up and over the right thigh like a figure 4. Reach through the hole and your thigh and grab hold. Gently pull the thigh toward your heart and breathe into this stretch as your hip opens. Exhale, release. Inhale, change sides. Right heel comes over the left thigh. Reach between the hole of your knee and thigh and pull the legs toward your face. Let your back melt deeper and deeper into the yoga mat as you release the breath. Extend the legs straight on your next inhale for candlestick pose. Stay right there. Or if you choose to, swing your toes all the way up over your head for Halasana plow. Finding shoulder stand, hands to the low back, chin is tucked, reaching the toes again up towards the ceiling. Thyroid healing as you find strength in your breath here. So long as your feet are above your head, you're redistributing all that oxygenated blood that was in your feet all day, now flowing towards your head and heart. One more breath as you bring the toes all the way up overhead and roll out of this pose one vertebrae at a time. As you make connection with your feet onto the yoga mat, inhale, lift your hips up for a back bend bridge pose. You can even clasp your hands under the body for a deeper shoulder stretch. Lower your hips all the way down and extend your right leg to the right corner of your mat, left leg to the left corner. Relax your arms by your sides, eyelids heavy. Find one final cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Relaxing the body, the mind, and the breath. Shavasana, take rest. Trust yourself in the final moments of your practice to realize your conscious thoughts. Working towards filling your cup with gratitude, forgiveness, words of affirmation, and love. Coming back to the breath, fully aware, fully awake. Beginning to roll the wrists, the ankles, massage the head, move it from side to side. When you're ready to inhale, reach the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, pull the knees into your chest and fall into fetal position to one side. Using the top hand to press your way up to a comfortable seated position, closing your practice, hands at heart center. Bowing your chin to your own beautiful light. Lifting your heart, acknowledging that light in all beings. Finding so much gratitude for this incredible body, strength, and breath we woke up with today. Namaste.